I have to see it again.
Okay.
And then I'll give you my thoughts.
People don't understand that, but whenever we do panel, the draft like disappears instantly.
Oh, yeah.
We have to like throw it up all together in our heads and try and figure out what lanes are and what heroes are still in there.
I'm one of those clowns that like needs visual representation at all time.
Me too.
I forget. Goldfish memory.
Yep.
My memory's so selective about that stuff. Like, I'll remember all the drafts, and I'll remember things people told me, like, years ago. And I'll remember everything Dota-related.
Yep.
But I won't remember the draft I just saw, like, 2 seconds ago.
Do you remember the first time I told you I love you?
Wow, that was weird. No. I remember, like, the
Trick
important
question,
stuff.
Never.
The important... Oh, dude. Level 1 Roche?
No way.
Please.
No way.
Please.
No way.
You're doing it.
Not in front of a crowd. They're
100%.
not doing it.
No, they're doing it.
They're absolutely not doing it.
Just do it. Just do it.
No. No. They are smoking inside the Roshan pit because they're waiting for someone to poke out, and then they're going to catch that person with a disruption. All right.
Oh.
Mass
Dude, they're baiting.
Oh, dude.
They're baiting.
He's going to skewer him into the pit. Skewer him into the pit.
No,
Go,
let's
go, go, yes! Woo! Razor could be our first blood. Not going to be able to run away fast enough. Jab's going to pick up the first blood, and GH, who futilely tried to run into the Roshan pit, might just be our second blood as well. He's got to boulder up in 4 seconds, but that is 4 seconds too long as GH is going to be our second kill as well.
Mineski, you're so cool.
First blood Roshan. Don't give me that bullshit.
Nah, but it was like the next level play. They're like, you have Ursa and SF. Maybe they're roshing with the Magnus and the SD. They're going to do some kite stuff with the illusions. Oh, that was such a cool debate. I never get to see stuff like that anymore once they nerfed Roche.
Yep.
But they got him, and they got him so good.
What a fun way to start this game, too. Our panel said, hey, Mineski have to snowball hard. What better way to start the game before the horn with a 2-0?
Brian McKnight, step 1. Dreams come true.
I don't know that reference.
It's
GH.
It's a really bad song. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Moon off to a good start. Did he get either the last hits for kills?
Can we click on the Shadow Fiend?
No, he did not.
No, he did not.
That's so OP when you get the...
yeah. Less OP now with Souls being a little bit less.
Yeah, when you cap
1
them.
and 2, but... Ninja Boogie is trying to help Moon out since he didn't get the early Souls. The roll-in coming out from GH. Lands on a move, but they are going to have a skewer in from Ice Ice Ice. What is he doing in the mid lane? Miracle in big-time trouble. He tries to finish off Moon, but they're going to body block GH. Make sure that he can't lay a hand on Moon. Moon even turning around. Double kill for Ice Ice Ice. What the hell is he doing in the mid lane?
So normally Liquid have GH ready. And the enemy team is just like, well, I've got one other hero, but we're going to get outplayed. And Ice 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 is on some kind of skewer roll right now. Oh, I can't stop clapping my hands. This shit's so exciting.
What are our actual lanes? So we've got an Omni Disruptor at top lane against the Shadow Demon Ursa. So that is not happy for Omni Knight.
Not at all.
I thought they were dodging. I thought they were going to move the Omni away from this and put the Razor against the Ursa.
Yeah. This lane is generally considered one of the worst for Omni. When the game gets a little bit longer, of course, you're going to be quite nice because you have GA. But in the laning phase alone, you struggle quite a bit.
I mean, let's be real. What isn't Ursa like one of the worst lanes for almost all the offlaners?
That's true. The downside of this hero is that it doesn't hit buildings, and it gets kited very easily. Because at least Sven comes with the stun, right?
Yeah.
But Sven even gets kited once he has the 5-second BKB. Ursa's like that, but worse. But they're doing a good job of that. Mid.
We have roll in Ninja Boogie. Oh, they tried to get the courier. That's what it was. Double damage hit was not enough to kill the courier, huh?
Man, Mineski are playing really cool right now. I don't know.
Some fast-paced Dota they got going on.
Yeah, this is just their ideas.
Look at Amushi just challenging mind control right now. He is built up stacks on stacks, but GH is here to slow him down. He's not going to be able to get that last couple of swipes he needed to finish off mind control. The aggro tri-lane is working to Liquid's favor.
Yeah, that bottom lane. Yes, you got
Slow
ganked.
down again. Raise one. Only one, though.
But if you just took a look at the CS difference, as Ice 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 is struggling quite a bit, and Razor, you killed mid, but you got nothing out of bottom. And Matama Man, for once, gets a free lane. Oftentimes, it's him that will foresee the tri-lane.
Yep.
But this time around, Matama Man's like, all right, cool.
On some 0-8 Viper or something.
Yeah.
Not here.
Right.
He's 21-10 in CS right now.
Yeah. When you build Blade Mill, like, you hate life.
Yeah.
And I've seen that man build Blade Mail way too often this year.
GH
trying to get low.
They're going to try and surround him here, make sure he can't roll out. Now, he does have a kick. He's going to kick away the Ursa, but he doesn't have the roll, so he is dead. A 5th kill for Mineski.
Very well played so far by Mineski. 5-1 in 3 minutes. Their support play and Ice, Ice, Ice. The rotations have been...
Oh, nice. He hit the salve.
Yeah. Moon's been doing pretty decent right now in this lane.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to struggle early on. But we haven't seen any of that as a result of the help. And normally it's Miracle that gets the advantageous help, but this time around, Jabs and Ninja Boogie.
He's going to get a lot of help here. It's nighttime, so they're assuming a Night Stalker is going to roll him in, but it's actually GH and Kuro who are going to be able to get the kickback straight into Miracle.
Miracle's getting Miracle's
low. Moon's going to be able to finish him off. What a race turnaround. Now he tries to do some damage onto GH, so Ninja Boogie can try and get that kill as well. He's got a Void Up coming up in a second. See if he can run him down underneath the tower. Fairy Fire goes off. Ninja Boogie looking to be able to right-click him down with the roll. GH lives! Ever so barely, GH does it again.
He is so good at that bait. Yeah. That last second bait.
There's a Fairy Fire and an Earth Spirit, man.
Dude, he always does that for the outplay.
Yeah, I know.
That's some real Bambo. Go back to Bambo days where he would always just buy a bunch of Fairy Fires for that potential. But so far, really fast-paced game. 9 kills in 4 minutes. Can't ask for much more than that.
It's exactly the game Mineski needs, considering the fact they not only have more of an early game strategy here, but they also don't have super favorable lanes, considering the Razor-free matchup that's happening bottom lane right now.
But last game proved to us it's about the teamfight execution against Liquid. And so for Mineski, even though I think they're going to be sort of happy about this, they're still kind of on their toes.
Yeah.
Because they know that they're sacrificing the bottom farm, and Matama Man can carry games.
Moon onto the low ground. I think he wants to bait GH to go for a roll in here, but then Night Stalker's going to swoop in from behind and clean things up. Yeah. They saw him with the ward place, but I think GH actually just spotted Ninja Boogie.
They also scanned on top, so they know that the high ground is coming.
They know the Shadow Demon's behind Moon.
Yeah, the question is, do you bring more people?
You just 4-man mid.
Yeah, just keep bringing people in until Liquid commits to the 5-man. As the Courier, walking around, they think that Ninja Boogie's there, and they'd be correct, of course.
Ninja Boogie's getting some really great wards down during this nighttime. Very aggressive, behind tower wards to see support rotations.
The warding game from
Jabs is caught, though.
Excellent.
They're going to pincer him inside this Roshan pit. Ninja Boogie can't really do much to help. He actually does dodge the roll in here, but the kick is going to come back out. Nails him. Mind Control does keep himself alive with a big heal. He's kind of low, but Moon is going to be beat back by Miracle and Kuro. In fact, do they have? No, they don't have Glimpse. Only Kinetic Field.
Yes. And
Mind
Ninja
Control,
Boogie,
though.
Mushi waiting on the high ground, hoping that somebody else comes. And Liquid, I was joking about it, but they actually brought down 4 heroes.
Yeah, they did.
That's Liquid.
Look at Ninja Boogie. The roll coming out from GH. He's actually scouting this entire area. They knew what was going to happen, but he nails him. He's not going to be able to fly over the cliff, and Ninja Boogie is trapped now against the neutral creeps.
He's trying to suicide to them.
the deny. Not going to happen.
Absolutely not. As Moon starting to get a little bit low here. Is that 24 int as Mind Control getting gone on right now? Mushi.
But he pops his ultimate a little bit late. He's not going to get that extra damage. Not a whole lot in. Mind Control, he's going to be able to stay one step ahead. Mushi is forced to just TP. Oh, but he has the glimpse. He picked up level 3 off the Night Stalker kill, so Kuro can stop that TP. Mushi.
He's pretty fast, though. He's going to phase boot up right now. Does he make it over?
Kinetic field? Barely. What an incredibly exciting start. It is 5-6 right now, 7.5 minutes in. Tons of kills, tons of fighting. As we're seeing here in the mid lane, a double raise onto Miracle. But Moon is now out of mana as a result.
At bottom lane, Matama Man's just like, oh, what's up, guys? Everyone else just having this like crazy action-packed game, as in mid lane.
They're going to try and go for it. Mushi.
Yeah, they brought a lot of people over
with the Shadow Team, and they certainly didn't expect this one. Does manage to get the imprisonment, but Ursa's going to come back around the same time. They're going to try and go for the mass nukes, but Mind Control keeps him alive barely. But with the Shadow Team's poison stacks, it's not enough. Jabs only level 1 of that poison. It wasn't enough to be able to finish off Miracle. That was a heavy rotation. Moon still committing here, trying to go for the kill on Kuro, desperately trying to bring down a support, but Mind Control's going to get the turnaround kill, so I'm not sure if that's worth it. Meanwhile, Ninja Boogie does die against the Razor. Looks like finally Matumba Man managed to get in some action here. Jabs with the double damage. Going to try and surround GH, managed to get the kick though, and rolls away. Jabs unable to get in front of him.
And the raindrop saving Miracle at the last second. He was so quick with getting the Astral off at the same time onto the Ursa. Barely had time to react. And that instant TP from Mind Control.
Yeah.
And this is it about Liquid. They are so good at saving Miracle. We saw it in the EG series. Every time he got Ganon and Sniper, there's 4 heroes there for him. In the mid game, they'll commit like nobody else will for their mid player. Now they won't do it for Matumba Man.
No.
Like,
Matumba Man is SOL most of the time.
Matu is going to die 7 times there. But for Miracle, they will throw everything and the kitchen sink to ensure that this guy has the best possible game.
Yeah, he's pretty much always living the high life. Matumba Man is always up Schitt's Creek.
The crazy thing is, Mineski, they brought the extra hero. People normally don't do that. They brought the carry hero in twice now, and it still doesn't net the kill.
It kind of feels like Game 1 where they understood what Liquid does when it comes to the strategy that they're going to employ with the heroes that they picked up, but they're just not quite able to match the pace, even though they know what they're doing. And you kind of talked about this, right? Which is the fact that even though you run the same strategies, it doesn't mean somebody can beat you.
Yes, I think that right now, Mineski, very good strategy. Execution, though Liquid just a little bit better. But gold lead is fine right now. It's very, very even. It reminds me almost exactly of last game.
We're going to go for a dive at that bottom tier 2. GH though. Oh no! He got hit by neutral creep deny. Back over to bottom lane. Ninja Boogie tried to go for the dive on a Kuro, but they actually TP in Mind Control. And now Ninja Boogie is in big time trouble.
He's trying to heal the creep.
Just going to try and bring as much time as possible.
Yeah. He's got phase boots.
Didn't die to the tier 2. Courier's going to scout him out as well. Ninja Boogie's just going to deny himself to the tier 3.
Yeah, Kuro going to get the credit for that as in mid, Matumba Man makes his rotation over. They wanted to try to set up for that, and Kuro at bottom lane, Mushi did pick up an Invisor, and he's going to make the jump.
He does not have Glimpse, so even still, Mushi would have been able to burst him down just a bit too quick on that damage. Matumba Man does have the drums, though. They're going to RP him straight up and try and get out of here, but Ice still under the tier 2 tower, and the nuke comes out. Matumba Man does claim that killing spree that Ice had. Another 428 gold to Matumba Man's coffers.
And he's starting to get pretty farmed here.
Wrap up the top lane. SF is actually leaving his lane.
Oh, Kuro trying to find the angle right now.
Yeah.
At bottom, they found a
glimpse. And Mushi, he already used his Enrage, so he doesn't really have a whole lot of time here. Going to be stunned up, silenced as well, making it even easier for them to bring him down.
Yeah, this is always the scary part about Liquid.
They're going to go for this kill, but it's kind of a hard one to get. Mind Control can just repel TP out here. They are going to be able to get the Vanish first. See if they can get the silence before the repel. They can't. Mind Control. There's the TP play.
Yeah, the level 1 repel being enough, and they get the ward behind the tower. This is where they're going to start 4 or 5 manning for this. So Matumba Man makes his way over. He's so strong right now with the drums. Highest net worth in the game.
And it's funny how that kind of desperate rotation at top lane just makes things even worse for Mineski. Because now Liquid are very well set up to take this mid-tier 1 tower. By the time Mineski gets here, if they try and defend, they're going to be easily spotted and easily initiated on.
Yeah, first 10 minutes, though, Mineski have done an excellent job.
There's the roll in with the ward. Ah, nice double stun from GH as well. Managed to get the silence onto Shadow Demon to make sure he can't get off the disruption, and Moon can't get off the ultimate either. The sent back there from Kuro. That was on the Night Stalker up to the top river area.
Yeah, might have done him a minor favor there as he picks up the bounty rune.
Yeah, really.
But mid tower claimed, and as I was saying, Mineski, they're doing such a good job of this mid game, or this early game keeping up with Liquid, but it's just the team fight execution of Liquid time and time again. These mini skirmishes, they're so good at.
A lot of it comes down to these saving heroes, right? We've seen the OD as well as the Omni Knight really turn things around when Mineski try and go for these aggressive moves.
It's that, but it's also the fact that every single time GH is getting the kick on a core hero and the guy who's supposed to save him. It's hard to account for things like that every single time.
That's something only really Earth Spirit can do, right?
Yeah, and
even Sand King is not going to be able to have the length to be able to catch the support in the back lines a lot of times.
That's got to be frustrating for Mineski because it feels as though they're playing their early game about as well as you can expect the team to play an early game, and they're still not having that success. But they do still have a sick teamfight combo. They have a lot of attempts at this with the Mag RP into SF ult. If you can skewer right on top of him. And the Shadow Demon should be very nice at saving if he keeps his position.
They still have a Roshan play as well.
Yeah.
Mineski. But it's going to get harder if Liquid continue to increase this map control that they already have, taking the tier 1 mid and top. And a gold lead centered up around 2,000. Looks like they're going to go for a smoke straight into Roshan play.
If they can get this, this would reset their game quite nicely.
Yeah.
Dire scanning forward.
The other three are going to push out, see if they can catch somebody to kind of ensure there's no way that Liquid can fight over the Aegis.
Yeah, that's a really nice position that Mineski have taken, and they spot GH.
But GH does manage to get into, or Mind Control rather, goes into the pit, spots out Mushi here.
Oh,
Oh my god, he got bashed. Oh, that's not good. Managed to get off the heel, but now he's silenced. GH tries to stop them with a silence of his own, but it's going to be caught. That's a roll that's canceled by a disruption. Maybe they can blow up GH. The second raise, they've got the purge. That's going to be easily a kill. Liquid are scrambling now to be able to defend this Roshan with even a buyback onto Mind Control. This is an opportunity for a huge turnaround for Mineski if they can still win this secondary fight.
Yeah, they're going to have to leave the Roshan pit for now. It's a very bad area for them to fight around. Matama Man marching forward. Still, they force the buyback on the Omni Knight, resetting his money by quite a bit.
Omni Knight was near the top of the network chart, but after that, he's now below the Ursa again.
The timing on the Roche bash.
That was pretty rough. It was like GH when he tried to go for the Ancients and ends up getting stomped on by the Prowler.
And it's actually Liquid that's going to smoke up. They don't do the Roshan, though, so they have to take the fight before they want to grab this. And Mineski are aware of that, and that's why they're not holding that area anymore. They're saying, we can take it at any moment, but you can't.
They just kind of calmly back out. They don't really try and keep a hold on a vision inside the pit or anything.
Yeah, really like this from Mineski. It's patience.
Yeah.
A lot of teams, I think, would feel the pressure and say, like, we have to go in. We have to do something.
Yeah.
This Roshan's at half HP, but Mineski, they're farming during this time. Like, they're being very patient about it.
Oh, they caught jabs, though. He puts himself a little out of position here. Disruption is a momentary respite, but in the end, he will still be the pickoff that Liquid was hoping for. But it did buy Ice a lot of time. Whole entire time he was pushing out top lane. He even has a Helmet Dominator creep who's putting some more pressure on that tier 1 tower.
Exactly.
Liquid are just forced to stay around this Roshan pit.
Yeah. But they can't grab it themselves either with their lineup. Their two cores don't hit this very fast. And this is where Mineski are being a very good team. Like, that's discipline right there. Everybody half disengages. Sure, you lose your SD, but you're okay with that. You force the buyback of the Omni, and you force Liquid to stay around that pit for 3 or 4 minutes.
So daytime is a reprieve, right? Liquid don't have to worry about Roshan, presumably, while it's daytime?
Yeah, I think they're chill. But they're still around the area.
Yeah.
That's what's allowing this bottom lane push to come in as well. Like, this has been a very nice sequence of events from Mineski.
Look at his Centaur, man. This Helmet Dominator is actually doing so much work for Ice Magnus. He's scouting out heroes, pushing out waves. Looks like they're trying to catch Moon right now. See if they can catch him in the glimpse. Oh, but the skewer back instead on a Matumba Man. Fake CRP doesn't need it. Instead, he's the one who gets glimpse back. Matumba Man dropping low, but the heals come out from Mind Control with the Relic. They are going to be able to save him. Moon trying to get back. The ultimate from the OD isn't quite enough. He's going to be able to wind himself to stay alive, but Miracle keeps on moving. Instead, it's going to be the Shadow Demon who dies. Looks at Ice next. Ursa going to be kited around Kinetic Field, and now he's out of his enrage, so he is easily brought down if they can focus him, but he's going to try and get on top. No, the silence! The RP doesn't come out. Now he's going to be stunned as well. They're kiting around Ice. He fakes the skewer, decides against it. This is not looking like a good fight. He does not have any backup, really. Mushi is trying to stick around his Magnetar right now just to make sure that they can't chase him down underneath this tier 2 tower. In fact, he's going to blink forward, catches Kuro, glimpse back. Not going to be good enough.
Oh, that second RP would have been so sick.
Oh.
That felt like that should have caught 3 heroes. GH.
Now, in the end, hindsight, it definitely worked out. They still killed the Razor, still killed the Disruptor.
It's just what it could have, because you would have gone into Roshan immediately after that.
Yes, absolutely.
Liquid semi-saved that fight, but Mineski, they were very quick on that. That was a very nice grab of my Matama Man, who thought that he was a lot tankier.
Yeah. They did blow the darkness there, but they are going to still try and catch a fight 4-man smoke up to the top lane.
They're playing so fast right now.
Matumba Man as well
they're not
as Miracle grouped up, and they're going to go for Moon here, but they don't have the extra backup. Here comes the RP. They're going to be able to lock down 2, and Mushi with the big bad cleave is already taken down 1. Is going to jump forward to catch Matumba Man. They just need 1 more hit. They're going to get it somewhere. Surely, maybe the purple dude. Can he throw out the big shockwave to be able to catch Matumba Man? It lands it, but the heal's already down. Another jump forward from Ice Ice Ice, but a repel keeps Matumba Man alive.
And Mushi's still hunting, but might not get more than that. They could just walk into the Roshan pit. Mushi on the hunt.
Thinking about the blink, but he's going to get kicked away from GH. Mind Control is also here to make sure to slow down Mushi. And it looks like instead they're just going to take that tier 1 tower and attempted skewer from Ice Ice Ice. Couldn't get it.
And now the mid game, much more successful for them in this one. They're matching the tempo very nicely. Not a lot of teams out-execute like Liquid in those situations, but Mineski doing a fantastic job so far in this game.
This is becoming one of my favorite matchups. Our final was really fun as well back at Starladder. Miracle gets the banish here onto the Night Stalker. He should be dead. I don't think Mineski really want to try and save him, especially with 150 plus damage on Matumba Man.
Going to grab a kill, but that's, again, just another support kill.
Yeah.
They haven't lost the SF for the Ursa in some time. Yeah, this is, from just like a strategy perspective, this is such a cool matchup.
Now Liquid, they still have a limited amount of daytime here, so they are going to try and keep pushing forward, see if they can threaten this tier 2 tower. Kill score is even up 14-14. Slight gold lead right now for Mineski, but Liquid do have the bit better late game.
Yeah, and Liquid right now have to play keep away from this Roshan area, so they're the ones getting aggressive. They've got to be careful though. No RP available, but the skewer.
Here comes nighttime. Darkness is going to be popped as well, so Liquid low on vision. They're going to do a full wraparound on some of these heroes from Mineski.
Yeah, they might just do a fake back here, though. But their top lane is being pushed in. They're pinging that out, and it's Darkness. I'm not sure this is a fight that you want to take anymore.
Yeah, full retreat it is.
Yeah, RP is now refreshed. It's up.
Ice 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 has been playing a farming machine on that Magnus.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, the second RP. The first one was used to try to save himself at bottom.
Yeah.
But the second RP, there was that RP that could have been, and then the RP that was, where they got the kill onto Miracle.
Same ward that they had earlier, placed behind the tower, Ninja Boogie. Really making use of every single nighttime. Get some good aggressive vision down. It's the time that they do want to take team fights. He's even positioning himself far behind that tier 2 of bottom lane while the Ursa pushes it in. Now, it's actually Liquid who are going to go into the Roshan pit at this time.
They can't do it.
But there's no way they can do it. They just don't have the damage. This is an opportunity that is just going to go right by them simply because they don't have a Roche-taking hero. Instead, they're going to take tier 2 mid. Looks like Matumba Man did accomplish that at least.
They can only take the fight around there.
Now, why didn't Mineski force Liquid back to their base there?
I think it's just awkward. Just disengage. They have their own lanes to worry about.
A little bit too much catch on the Disruptor, a little bit too awkward to take that.
The good thing, though, normally when you play against Liquid, they have somebody that can Roshan, and they do it very quickly. And so when you make these moves, you feel very pressured to have to get something on the map at all times. But because Liquid, their lineup can't Roshan at all, Mineski can play this very patiently. They're the team that actually gets it, and they might just run into a hero here.
SNY on the Razor. He is a very fast hero. Tough to be able to catch, but they're going to be able to catch him with the RP. Oh no, the blink forward from Mushi. He's lacking the damage. They are going to be able to get on top of the Razor anyway. With the Earth Spirit rolling in, he's going to be dead as well. Repel goes out on the Knight, throws down the ultimate as well to keep himself alive with the extra movement speed coming out of the Yules. He will get back to that tier 2. That was a BKB use as well as the RP from Mineski.
They're going to grab the tier 1 mid. They could just walk into Roche. They've got some time.
They're going to go for it.
Is that
I think that's a double damage. Oh, but they give it to Moon. Ice, Ice, Ice. He still wants this one. He's going to try for the skewer. Goes through the trees. Thought there was going to be someone there. There isn't. Yule Scepter. Jump forward for Mushi.
They're
goes
getting
for curl
swarmed right now.
The kinetic field's going to be a little bit hard. But 5 heroes all around the 3 of Liquid. They're going to be able to take Mind Control first. Take down that big sustain. And next move on to Miracle. Miracle, the big guy, the big carry of Liquid is going to be the next one down. GH couldn't save him even with a good kick. And now the supports will keep on running. Mineski are going to chase with Ice, Ice, Ice. But the rest of them go back to taking that tier 1 tower and take Roshan.
So sick. They go for the bait. They think, oh, they're going in the Roshan pit, so they re-swarm, and Mineski are instantly there. This is what you wanted. Yesterday, when they made that high ground play, remember when they were split up? And you could tell the communication was off. Yep. But against this Liquid lineup, they understand we have to play this very well. They're going to find another pick.
It's going to be the Razor. Matamba Man. I'm not sure if he just saw the Magnus down there. He thought he could be in the off-lane jungle, but certainly not. Mineski plays such good aggressive vision.
Yeah. In game 1, they did the same. They outwarded Liquid like crazy, but Liquid ended up winning the fights. This time around, that's all paying off. 6K gold lead at 23 minutes. Mineski not slowing down at all. Really like their decision-making this game. Everything just seems like it's going their way. They're communicating very nicely, you can tell. When they make for the play towards Roshan, sometimes you'll have half the people going for a pit for a second. No, they were one mind right there.
Love the fact that they're keeping up this pace, too, because it's not allowing Liquid to get any vision down.
Yeah.
They have one ward on the map right now. Often, never mind. They got another one by the shrine.
Oftentimes, teams will get greedy against Liquid, and they'll go for this period where they farm, and Liquid will find these pickoffs, get back into the game. Mineski are not allowing any of that.
So you want Mineski to continue to play kind of grouped up?
Yeah, why not?
They do appear to have the superior team fight with the rather large net worth lead on both the Ursa as well as the SF. The BKB on the SF was definitely a game changer.
They're just all-inning on one of the two cores. If they get the RP off, it's really hard to counter that.
Yeah.
And the reason for this, because if you look at Liquid's lineup, the initiation is almost entirely down to the Earth Spirit, and they don't have vision-based heroes. When you have vision-based heroes on the side of Mineski, the reason why the Night Stalker works so well with the mag is he can scout forward, run, you pop darkness, the ward vision doesn't do a lot, and so you're playing largely blind against the Magnus. So he's always going to get the jump off. There's only so much you can ask GH to do in those situations where he keeps getting the block kicks.
Yeah.
Like, you can't rely on that. So almost every single time, Ice is having a nice RP.
Look at this. He's trying to scout for GH. Couldn't find him because he's in the tree, so instead they're just going to go for the kill on a Miracle. Here comes the kick, but Mushi, he's going to counter GH, tries to kill him, couldn't get in front of the roll. Miracle does manage to force himself over that cliff, tries to land the poison, not going to get it, and Mushi won't be able to catch GH either. Mineski were so close to getting a 2-for-1 special, but instead they miss out on both kills.
Still okay, though. They have the Aegis.
With the heroes low, they're going to push forward into that tier 2.
Yeah. They didn't pop BKB there either.
No.
On Moon. So that was a very low cost.
Moon will just keep tanking it. And Liquid not going to have the opportunity for a glimpse play or anything. Stuck inside their base for too long.
Yeah. For Liquid, at this point, you have to be patient. Because the team fights are so awkward. You don't have this AoE control. You've got the kick and the disruptor ult, but there's BKBs now.
Mushi. Bit of damage there.
It's the RP. Like, how much can you mitigate that?
Oh, I wanted to talk about that because it really reminds me of EOS 1 Genting. We had some teams bait out Omni-Knight, left it out, and they counterpicked it with Enigma. And fundamentally, it's kind of the same thing, right? Is that Omni-Knight has to play close to his team because his AoE is not very big. He has to play close for the heal as well as the ultimate. And you have BKB piercing disables. Black hole on one side. Here, it's going to be the RP. It's really like annoying. Mineski's flavor to counter the Omni.
And the best part about it is the skewer takes them so far away.
Yeah.
You saw mind control in that one instance. If that's not the RP into the skewer, he's like, okay, I'll get the heal off. This is where Liquid often baits teams, right? You don't completely finish a hero, then they just outplay you in these fights, but the skewer just takes them completely out of sorts.
Skewer back. Oh, almost caught Curl. They're going to jump in anyway. They blow him up. Mushi's going to get out. Because they took away the Disruptor, the one hero that can actually punish them for that kind of aggression, they can walk away freely.
Yeah. No BKB pop, too. Good discipline. AK.
I was pretty concerned for Mineski around like 15 minutes when they were just like maybe up by like 500 gold or something. And I was like, they got to turn it up. And they certainly have. Last 10 minutes has been all Mineski trampling over Liquid.
Yeah, they've been playing absurdly well right now. This is a very nice game to watch.
Next timing is going to be Roche. Going to be coming up pretty soon here, Tier 2. Trying to take that one down with Moon. The rest of Mineski all playing around their ward down here, ready to wrap around if anybody challenges Moon for this tower.
Again, nighttime Night Stalker.
Yeah.
He's going to beat you in vision. And that's why, customarily, you'll see Liquid take these fights, but they're losing the vision game so hard that there's no way they go for these plays. A lot of people think it's YOLO when they just like smoke up and go for
Look at this. They TP Moon down here and 2 heroes behind him to the shrine. They knew they were going to bait out Moon. They knew they were going to be able to find somebody. Liquid were going to get greedy and go for a pickoff, and they punish exactly that. Miracle's going to try, go for the blink out. Not going to be able to make a shockwave right over the top. Means Ice 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 will make sure they get that kill.
The vision is just absurd. They just placed 2 wards in the same area. They can't really play on the south side of their map. Mineski did get dewarded on 1, but they have another deep ward placed.
Now a 10,000 gold lead. Moon going over the cliff here. They do have a ward. Oh, ensnare missing there.
Yeah.
How do we break high ground if you're Mineski?
Just let the SF hit.
Okay.
It's hard for him to get punished right now.
Yeah. Oh, kickback. GH.
This is all false threats because they have BKBs.
Yeah.
They're not afraid.
You think they're just trying to force a BKB?
Yeah. That was exactly what that was.
I mean, the OD's down. It's not like they'd be able to fight very easily anyway. Does manage to get the smoke. That grants them the vision to go for the pullback. Now, he does have a BKB. He's going to pop it to be able to get out of this static storm.
They're not going to go for this without RP.
No. Without RP, without BKB on SF, Mineski are going to back away. But I love the fact they really got pushed very hard, and they held on to their BKBs until it was absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
Moon could have even popped it to stop the glimpse, but instead he went ahead, went back, and waited for the static storm before using it.
And I'm trying to figure out a way that Liquid win this game right now. If the BKBs get low enough, there's still an opportunity.
Yeah.
But they have to somehow play around the fact that they don't have their own big game-changing ult like the RP. They've got Miracle's ult, but without the threat of them being able to Roshan, Mineski can be so patient. Like, they can play at any side of the map that they want on Dire side because Liquid just don't have that ability to quickly take it like Mineski do.
So Liquid are kind of fearlessly pushing out right now. Didn't find anybody from Mineski. I'm presuming they're just trying to take advantage of the fact that no BKB for SF.
Yeah.
They do have a fresh BKB for their Razor.
Yeah.
That's going to be very important for him. Though they can still kind of catch him between the RP as well as the Purge, giving time for the Ursa to just lay in that physical damage.
At bottom.
Oh, they managed to catch him. Yule Scepter will manage to grab Ice Ice Ice, but he has a BKB of his own, so he goes ahead and just knocks it down on Mind Control. But Mind Control lived long enough to be able to get off his ultimate. Moon is going to be pushed back. Let's lose that ultimate. Mind Control still low. They are going to be able to finish him off, but Moon is in serious trouble. No BKB, down to half HP. He's going to be popped real quickly, but all these heroes are low. They were right on top of the SF. That means Miracle has to save himself. Can they get the damage on top? The Shockwave does manage to stop the Blink Dagger. They just need the hits, and that's it. Mushi managed to finish off Miracle. The buybacks are coming in. Mind Control is going to make sure they do win this fight. GH is quite low. Mushi tries to go for that kill on his death, unable to do so. GH, oh no, he ends up still rolling to his death. Ninja Boogie is going to be the extra kill on top of that. So Liquid forced to buy back, do manage to win that fight, but it was, I felt like, relatively even.
Relatively even, but just kind of a confusing decision by Mineski. I could hear in the background somebody was shouting, "Get back." But they commit for that fight, and regardless of how far ahead you are, that was a 3-on-5 fight for the majority of it. It was only the 3 cores. And without the save of the Shadow Demon, it forces such an awkward engagement. The GA gets popped.
Yeah.
If SD's there, he gets to purge that. You just right-click him, he dies.
Yep.
Half that fight doesn't go as it does.
The disruption on Moon when his BKB fails gives Mushi the time to push back like Miracle and such. There's a lot of things that could have changed if that was just a 5-on-5, but Liquid do find an engagement that netted them about, I think it was like 1,000 gold, maybe 1,500 experience as well.
Yeah. They were down 10k gold at one point,
yeah.
And now it's 7, so it's not insurmountable. If you get a few more mistakes out of Mineski like that.
Was that gem Mineski's, or was that picked up by Liquid for Mind Control?
It's Mineski, so another...
Oh, dear. Well,
that was a costly fight.
That's an 1,800 net worth swing as well. So that was a lot costlier than we thought.
Yeah. And Miracle got... he couldn't get past the creep wave.
Yeah. Did I just see that? Is that Scotty being built?
Yeah, he's building
OD?
Scotty.
Why that over Scythe?
Just tankiness, I guess. Thinks he has to be able to survive the initial burst.
Okay.
I think Miracle feels that they're far enough behind that going for something like the BKB isn't his value. Okay. So he has to play a little bit greedier.
Nullifier, though, for the Ursa. Maybe that's another reason he doesn't go the BKB.
Yeah.
Mushi does have the counter to that item.
Really like that pickup.
Yeah.
It's the anti-force staff.
Anti-force staff, anti-BKB, and it gives him a slow to work with.
Quite nice. But Man trying to finish an AC. They're just trying to tank up, and everybody else from Liquid trying to build force staffs. If you look at the items queued, like the Omni Knights and the Earth Spirit, I believe, both have force staffs in order, and Disruptor. This is the counterplay when you have cores like Ursa or Sven.
Mineski always has the Roshan advantage here. They're going to push it for the second round of Roshes. Smoke up, though, from Liquid. They are on the high ground.
This is your fight to take.
On the low ground are 5-man smoked as well. If they can get up into this area, maybe they can fight this one. The smoke's going to pop. Miracle's going to force staff himself away. GH just fearlessly jumps in, managed to get a kick on it too. And Miracle's starts laying it in, but he's going to be RP'd stun. If they could just get the damage on top, it'd be a huge win. Another force staff, getting Miracle a little bit farther away. Moon's going to try and challenge him as best he can.
Look at Matama
just runs through the back line with a B-Glide B, but he's already been bashed up. Ursa trying to get on top of these heroes. He's being kited around too much. Moon has got to survive, though, and he's going to be able to force staff himself back. The Ursa just gets kited around a bit too much. Mineski, they don't win the fight despite blowing that RP, despite getting on top of... Whoa, what is Moon doing?
Moon, relax. Whew. You will die. That's the power of the multiple force staffs.
Yep.
The itemization of Liquid. They understand we have to play keep away. Yep. We can't do anything about the RP. You accept that somebody on your team is going to get RP'd. That's okay. Just force staff them. We can make the counter plays. That's exactly what they did with the Scotty. Matama Man very fearlessly walks in with his BKB, said, all right, RP's popped, I'm BKB, they can't do anything against me.
Yeah. I think he just drained the hell out of the Ursa.
Yeah, that's the danger of playing against Liquid. You take these 10k leads, you can't have fights like you did at bottom.
Yeah.
They take so much from you for every successful team fight.
That Roshan advantage you were supposed to have as Mineski has been given away after that team fight. Slowly but surely, Liquid will take an Aegis and Cheese for themselves. That's going to make the burst damage a whole lot harder for Mineski's. They're actually going to go in with GH, trying to catch this Shadow Demon. Now the Aegis is dead. They're going to push forward. Liquid trying to catch some heroes here. Moon's going to try and back out with a Shadow Blade. They're going to go for the ultimate combination here onto the Razor. He's already down to half HP. He's low. He's going to fall. Moon, with a combination of jabs, managed to get a quick kill onto that Razor, even if it cost them the Night Stalker's life. That was a sweet little turnaround there from Mineski.
Nice pickup on the Razor. Completely gets isolated. And they weren't prepared for that at all, Liquid. Getting outplayed there a little. But they have the Aegis now on the OD. And all of a sudden the game opens up again. That's the power of Force Staff.
Do you think that was enough of a turnaround that Liquid are now in the lead, ignoring net worth and everything else?
It's really close. That bottom fight, that's
They need a pick off. They need this really badly. Managed to get the bash already. The OD just needs a couple more swipes. Here comes one force staff. Can they get another one? They get another one. And now third. That kickback. Miracle barely lives. Mineski charging forward. Ice misses the skewer. Misses as well. No. Ice fully committed to bring down that Aegis. Moon is forced to pop his BKB. The glimpse wasn't enough. Mind control, not going to catch him with the Yule Scepter either.
Unbelievable. Point blank.
They get the tier 3, though, for Mineski.
Oh, I'm so pained right now.
Not many times that it's Ice who lets you down. Really sick plays, though, from Liquid. Double force staff and the kick away from GH. Yeah.
Once I saw that queued up, it reminded me of the situation where Secret played against Newbie, and they all in on just buying force staffs to save their Dusa.
Yes.
It's such an identical situation.
The reminder, that was just the Aegis, too.
Yeah, they committed so heavily for that.
What is this?
Oh, they're showing it again. He was off by like a pixel.
Oh. (21-26), 38 minutes in. Liquid begun to strike back here in this game 2 against Mineski. We're down by 10,000 gold, but through multiple team fights have grinded their way into a decent position. Mushi is going to be run into. Pops BKB immediately turns on a Miracle. If they can take this one out with the RP, that's going to be the Aegis. Reset. Can they actually take Mind Control out as well? He's a little bit too close. Yule Scepter down. See if they can finish him. They do take him out. Mushi. Miracle is actually just going to keep pushing forward. Manage to finish off jabs. Mineski, even though they took out Mind Control, are not feeling comfortable with this fight without their BKBs. A glimpse back on the Night Stalker. They catch him as well. So the 2 supports die on Mineski, but it was still a great fight for them. Managed to take down both the Aegis as well as the core Omni Knight.
Yeah, it's okay, but you're going to lose the tower, and you're giving up a lot more map control. I think that's fine for Liquid. I think they're going to be very happy about that. They cut into the gold lead even further here. It's going to get down to about 1K right now.
Oh, GH.
And he finds Mushi?
What is that?
What? Wait, what's going on right now? Is
GH is out of control.
Does he just die here?
Maybe. He's
No,
got a Ghost Scepter, though. They managed to get the glimpse back onto Mushi. He's dead.
That.
He knew the BKB was on cooldown, so he just all in for it.
And he just finds him there? Okay. The glimpse follow-up. He does die for that, but Jabs buys back thinking there's a fight, and for the first time in such a long time, Liquid, you've given them a gold lead. That is such a steady rise with almost no breaks.
Pick up as well for Miracle, that's going to change things dramatically.
Scotty and Shivas, this Ursa, he needs that big RP from Ice 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 in this game.
Fog said in the pregame, he said, this Ursa needs to go off. For such a long time, he did. Mineski, the thing about Dota is you can play so well for 25 minutes, and then you can make that one play at bottom.
And it's all undone.
Yeah, it's just...
Aghanim's next for Mind Control, maybe? That way he doesn't have to be as close for that RP.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
He might consider even going for something like the Lotus. That's what a lot of Omnis or Abaddons go for when they're this poor. But the Ghost Scepter saved him for so long.
Yeah.
It's very effective against Mineski's lineup. Like the items that Kite are starting to pile up on the side of Liquid. And the Scotty pickup is proving to be really nice. Miracle's just kiting everybody now.
It takes them so long to actually kill Miracle that allows the opportunity for Liquid to make those kind of plays with the mass 4 staffs.
Yeah, and in mid,
Matamba Man is just going to charge forward. The man's going to kick onto him, pushing him to the high ground. Moon's going to activate his butterfly to flutter away. And that will be the end of that small little engagement. Liquid.
Mineski are shouting, I think, to fight again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what was really blown there? The ultimate there from the Razor. So it's not a major advantage that Mineski has.
Both sides going to reset their lanes for a bit.
Oh, with Roshan coming up relatively soon.
There's a gem pickup. The Catapult's just going to walk its way in. Real espionage.
Good luck, GH. It's going to take a while.
Dad, are you killing that?
I don't think so. The GH
You're
is
not,
determined. Matamba Man's going to get it. Got zapped. So both teams know that this is all about Roche. Mineski. I mean, that would be... I love this change, by the way. The third Roshan. I feel like there's much greater potential for a big comeback thanks to the Refresher Orb.
Yes. And if you're Mineski, you really need that. The double RP.
Yeah.
That's where the game can turn around for you again. Because the first one, you don't deal enough damage anymore.
No.
In it. And
well, he's got a Refresher Orb. Who needs a shard?
Yeah.
But that was an Aghanim Scepter picked up by a Disruptor. I did not expect him to get it this quickly. He got this level 20 talent, 180 gold per minute. And it sped him along to now that team fight winning combination if they can actually get it.
He was probably telling GH, like, buy all the wards.
Yeah.
This will change the game.
Now GH is going to queue up an Aghanim Scepter of his own.
Yeah. They're going for the all-around save. Because they understand that if they can outlast the BKBs, they'll win the fight.
Every single time, right? They could just run the Razor in.
Yeah.
If RP is forced to do something about it, right?
You just triple Force Staff, just ping-pong them around the map.
Yeah.
Don't let them isolate, and then you can go for the saves. Everyone has Force Staffs.
SF just picked up his +3 damage per soul over the cooldown reduction.
I think they know that they need more physical damage pumped out.
Yeah, he's got to turn into a true right-click carry. He's also trying to get Scotty right now.
They're all on the high ground.
5-man smoke up, roll into the pit by
This is the big one. They've got the double RP.
Now Ice.
They've got one.
Oh, he's got 3! They're going to lock him down straight into the ultimate of the SF. He blows them all up. That's 3 down, potentially 4. Matamba Man, no, he's going to be bashed as well. They can run him down pretty easily. What a clutch play from Ice.
So sick. And they're going to run them down now. Disruptor is going to make it out. The Omni insta buys back, understands that the push will come soon.
How much is Mineski going to push this? We know.
It was that half second
Yep.
where they grouped together. Then, for some reason, a third hero walks in.
There's no buyback on the OD. There's no buyback on the Earth Spirit. There is one on Matamba Man.
They're going to walk in, Invis.
Oh, scouting out some hero if they can go for it. Mushi tried to get it, unable to get the bash though, and as he shows himself, immediately Yule Sceptered up. But they're going to keep going. Fearless, I love this. Mineski are not afraid of extra buybacks. We know there is none, but just 3 heroes is not going to push them away from this base. They're going to keep on going.
Look how smart they are, too. They've got the courier hovered over the Roshan pit.
Yep.
It's like small. It's the detail-oriented game right now. They're thinking of everything. They sense that they've come back again.
Roshan's up. They head to it.
This time, Mineski. Oh.
And that was just 1 RP.
Yeah.
They have Refresher Orb. They have Refresher Shard if they can actually take this Roshan in time, which I don't see how Liquid can
really want a Game 3.
I do too.
I want a Game 3 of this. Please. If it sounds like I'm excited for Mineski, it's because if I get a Game 3 of this,
You guys should have heard Blitz after game 1. He was geeking out about the strategy aspect of that first game. I can always tell when Will is pretty excited about a series. And it doesn't get too much better than this.
We said it before. A lot of people, including ourselves, underestimate Mineski.
Yep.
But they played it. They have game experience against Liquid.
Lumi called it the grand finals it should have been.
Yeah.
We're certainly saying why here. This game 2.
Oh, but 9K. That's the lead right now.
Almost back to the original lead they had 20 minutes ago.
There's some cool-ass infographics that you guys don't see on the screen behind the players, or just like flashes. It's like every time there's a significant milestone, it's like 10K experience. Now.
So Mineski have a good hold on this game. Will, what do they do next? Like, how do they just kind of strangle out Liquid?
I think you sit behind Moon and just go high ground here.
Okay. And just wait for Liquid to make that mistake where you get to, ooh, GH. He tried to get the kick in, but not going to happen. He gets skewered back instead and maybe forced into a buyback.
Miracle playing with fire here.
Ward for ward. Ninja Boogies is going to be taken down.
It only takes 1 here.
They know how important it is to be able to spot Ice, but the darkness is going to make things a little bit more difficult. Another ward placed. They're going to try and take this ward. Miracle pops forward with the repel, tries to get himself some free intelligence. Ice does blow his BKB there.
The tower's down, though, and Moon is still beating on it. Liquid, they got to commit the first RP.
Now skewer back, straight onto the Razor. They don't even need to blow an RP. They straight up refresh.
He's got it again.
He's got another one. Matamba Man does not have a buyback. Liquid have to find a way to make this initiation. Another RP straight on the Disruptor. It's going to be saved by the Banishment, but GH almost gets taken out. Disruption midway through the roll-in. He may die, but Mind Control gets him the heal. Mineski. They're going to back up maybe. Looks like the SF is a little bit low, but the melee racks is so low as well. They're going to try and just go for the heal.
They need to go for this. No Razor.
Shiva's jump forward. Another jump here by Miracle. He's trying to build that intelligence so he can go ahead and drop the hammer later. He's got that level 25 as well.
That kick doesn't land. Kuro cops a hit.
They're really hoping they just poke at Moon to lose his Aegis, and looks like they finally will. But he got the melee racks. The kick's going to come out as he revives. That gives Miracle
a lot of it.
He's going to drop it. Instantly blows up Moon. Now the pursuit. GH jumps forward, tries to grab some more. Blink and force stab forward. Can't find anybody, though. It's too dark out. Mineski will be able to retreat. They lost their SF, but it looks like everyone else should be able to get out.
They got a full set of racks.
Yeah. They got full bottom lane. They got half of middle. Oh, they're actually going to find GH. He stepped out just a bit too far, and he popped back for this as well, so he's going to be dead for a while as long as they actually do catch him. Nice play by Ninja Boogie, rolling in front of that one, but he gets the blink away. GH actually survives.
Every life counts right now.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much that would have mattered, though. The SF is still down for 60 seconds.
But Liquid, they burned the Aegis.
Mushi,
down,
oh
though.
boy, he was invis. He just showed himself right as Liquid are moving. 4 heroes down here. They're going to catch him. Forces BKB.
Yeah, they want to pursue for this, though.
GH is still going to try and catch him, yeah.
Yeah.
Mushi's pretty fast, though. He's got another blink up, 3 seconds time.
With SF dead, they want to make this play.
Oh, he's actually going to try and pop out. Jab's going to go for the kill on GH at a distance. Disruption, that is the kill. He's going to be glimpsed back, caught, but it doesn't look like it's RP time. Ice comes in, skewers him back into the RP for a 4-man. Ice out of control, but they don't have the damage. Mind Control got off his GA, and that means Mushi's not able to lay into him. He's going to be kited around and brought down. Ice blew everything he had for that team fight. He's going to be glimpsed back as well. Nice blink out. TP away, Yule Scepter finds him. Mind Control stops that. They'll kill Ice. And this is an opportunity, a big one for Liquid.
What a game. Liquid are so resilient. They understand they have to go for the pursue at bottom.
Yeah.
And Mind Control
saved that big time.
The timing on that.
He was not on the first RP, right? He ran in to pop the GA right before the second RP came in.
He just tanked it.
Yeah.
He's like, I have to save my team here at all costs. They only got physical damage. With the SF dead, if SF's there and he pops Requiem on all of them, you're all dead.
Yeah.
But they understand when you're in these kinds of situations, numbers game is so important. And with the SF gone,
and that's going to be a decision that Mineski may look back on and think, what were we doing? Because there, they just blew a bunch of RPs in a fight that they didn't have to take. They could have just traded Shadow Demon for Nurse Spirit.
Yeah. They thought, well, we have the position.
Razor's going to build to Nullifier as well.
What a fucking game. It's been like 7 highlight moments in one.
Blitz and I have been joking around the fact that we are the kings of stomps.
Yeah, normally
we've had a lot of one-sided series. This has been the first game in a long, long time we've cast together that has been one hell of a game.
I like that it's so back and forth, and there's still no clear-cut winner. Both teams can still do it. That gold lead. Vanderstar showed up again. Laid out there for us. Look at that.
I don't think the graph is caught up yet, because at the top it says Mineski is actually only up by 2K.
Yeah. Don't worry, Dota is trying.
Even the engine is struggling to keep up with this fast-paced match. Roshan number 4.
Is that really what?
It could be what determines it.
You see Liquid are gathered around the area. Pre-set up. They should just place all their ward vision around this right now.
It's up in a minute and a half. That is perfect for Mineski right in the middle of nighttime.
Yeah. They have the double RP. How long is it until the refresher cools down?
40 seconds.
40 seconds, okay.
Oh, that is perfect for Roshan. A late Roshan. Just what Mineski ordered.
Razor's got Nullifier, though. So they have to be really careful.
What do you think he does here? Does he nullify to prevent the BKB from the Ursa, or does he throw it on the Magnus?
I think you try to prevent the BKBs.
Okay.
Just run in, try to be as annoying as possible, make sure that nobody can get past you. If you're the Razor here, you want to force a lot of the damage on yourself.
Yeah.
So you just represent this big, annoying threat to everybody on the map.
Right.
But the vision game gets even more complicated as Ninja Boogie finally finishes his Aghanim Scepter.
That vision game, combined with the fact that nullifiers are an item, actually makes this quick reaction timing for Liquid so important. They're not going to have a whole lot of heads up when they're initiated on during this nighttime.
Yeah.
And a nullifier could just kill if Razor just tries to run in but doesn't get off his BKB.
Yeah, this game's just come down to like these individual plays so far. As Mineski, this is their game winner. If they get this here,
Ninja Boogie's going to lead the way. He's got that clear vision.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to spot all these heroes while they're still smoked up.
They might not know about this.
Initiation. Slowly but surely, they're going to spot GH first. His Darkness is going to pop. They're going to jump on GH. RP already thrown down on Matuma Man.
They got the GA.
They have the Aghanim's GA. And look at Mushi. He's already being kited around. Earth Spirit is already dead as well. Shadow Demon in support. All dead. Trying to man fight against Matuma Man. He got off his BKB. Nullifier placed onto the SF. He's not going to be able to BKB himself. Stuck inside the static sword. But RP, they managed to land another one on a 2. But Mushi isn't there. They have no damage to be able to back up that disable. And now Ice has to go for another escape. He's gearing himself away, but is nullified up. Can't blink himself out of this one. Matuma Man's going to just sit on top of him. Liquid win another engagement despite the fact that Mineski had all the vision they could have asked for.
They're going to run past the gem. Mind Control says, wait a second, guys. It's that Aghanim Scepter, Omni Knight.
Yes.
As soon as anybody gets gone on, he instantly pops it through the Mag RP. Doesn't do anything in that time. We've already talked about how they don't pump out enough damage, and now with 4 heroes dead, Roshan up, Liquid win. Another clutch fight. This is the first time in a while somebody's won a consecutive fight in this game.
It's something that Mineski, I mean, they have the vision, they have the smoke timing, they just need to plan that out and find the Omni Knight first.
Yeah, they immediately just went on the Earth Spirit, but that allows Liquid to plan out the fight in their heads.
Yeah. And as a result, they're going to be giving up Aegis, Cheese, Refresher Shard. That is a double Guardian Angel for Mind Control.
It was a really awkward position, too, because they couldn't do anything to save their SF. He was caught in the Static Storm that was agsed up.
Yep.
So nobody wanted to approach that area to begin with. Liquid, they just placed themselves in that ring,
yep,
dance around him.
I mean, that was a perfect combination, right? Threw the Nullifier on him, can't get off BKB, then stuck in the Static Storm, still can't pop it. This game is getting messy. Mineski still have a bit of a lead, I guess, with 2 lanes of racks down, but honestly, past 50 minutes, I'm not sure how much racks really matter.
It doesn't at all. It feels like both teams are just understanding, like, we need one fight. Yeah. Mineski thinks we need one big fight. It's not easy for them to siege anymore. They've got nullifiers on their side, Ags Disruptor, Ags Omni Knight. They have to win a fight to end this game, and that's why they took that fight outside. They really just need the RP onto the Omni at this point.
MKB for Mushi has had a hard time being able to lay the damage into the Razor.
Yeah. These are just positional wars. Does he have the Refresher Shard on Mind Control?
Yeah. He's even thrown the Ghost Scepter in the backpack just to make sure. Disruptor's carrying a Cheese as well as GH, so they can pass it off to their carries when needed. And Liquid are slowly but surely getting map control. They're going to push out the lanes that are constantly pushing into them because their Rax is dead. They're pushing out bottom, pushing out mid. And now go for the smoke.
6K gold lead.
Mineski, they don't care about lanes. They're sitting inside their base. They're not going to get caught out. They're going to wait for Liquid to come try and push high ground.
Yeah, it's now Liquid's turn.
Just hope that they don't get GH'd.
Yeah, the conditions are still clear. Mineski, it doesn't matter how many people they're RPing because of the GA. They have to realize at this point that this Omni Knight is the main problem for them. Unless they get somebody so out of position. But with the Refresher Shard, you can completely nullify everything that Ice does with his double RP.
So for Liquid, it now begins. The siege of their own. An RP already starting up. Look at the Yule Scepter into the Static Storm. They're going to be able to finish off Ice unless the Shadow Demon can save him. Disruption goes down. Ice hopes to be able to run himself out. He already refreshed Shard up. Oh, look at that. He just jumps forward. Miracle's going to go for the back line. Chance to deal with the Shadow Demon. Now focusing on that Shadow Fiend. He managed to get a Force Staff away, and a buyback comes out from our Magnus. He does have another RP. They did not take away an Aegis. They did not force really anything out of Liquid besides that Static Storm.
Yeah, they're still going to assault for this right now. Mineski completely on the back foot. Matuma Man
Oh, initiation there. Bash comes out. Now the RP on to 2. A second GA, though. Mushi's just not going to lay in the damage, so instead they have to get the magic damage out for the SF, but it's just not good enough with the repel already placed on the OD. Miracle is a monster who keeps on pressing forward. Blinks forward onto the SF. He wants Moon badly, but a BK beat up, a bad up. Ursa tries to challenge him, immediately forced away to the fountain. Moon is chased under tier 4, tries to let loose the ultimate. No chance. A triple kill for Miracle. And now Mushi's going to die as well. 2 minutes on the clock for him. Mushi. He's dead, and it's all up to Moon and Ice 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 to fight against 5 of Liquid with no RP. It seems an impossible scenario for Mineski.
And it does not look like we are going to get a game 3. I think Mineski right now are processing those 2 bottom fights for them. Especially the one where they took, it was like 3v5. They decided to take it anyways, thinking they were so far ahead. But GG is going to be called. What a game, though.